Shalom. First off, I give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Mukhar Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that teach us this word. And shalom to the hopeful elect upon the four corners of this earth that's trying to make it up out of here in truth and in sincerity. So this lesson I want to bring out is going to be talking about how the Most High is going to come back on His time. Because here, let's get right into the scriptures. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry." So what's the scripture saying? Be patient. For us in this truth, we should be, everybody really, but for us in this truth, we should be praying for these times to be accelerated, and we should be praying for the end to come, But with that being said, we're praying for that because we want this kingdom to fall, man. But you have these 2/3 who don't believe that these prophecies are going to happen, or who don't believe that Yahweh Shai is going to come back and save us, And with that being said, they're like, we want to see the end right now. We want to see what you're talking about right now. We want hard proof. We want to see it, And the reason why they want to see it is because they don't have faith. They don't have faith enough to believe in something unseen. They don't have faith enough to be patient in something unseen, But us in this truth, us who have that faith, us who are granted that faith by the Most High, we see scriptures like this, and we're like, all right, then I'll be patient, we still put up prayers that these times will be sped up, that these times will be accelerated, but we're patient and waiting. We don't be, I want to see it right now. No, we know that the prophecies are going to happen when they're supposed to happen, because the Most High has an appointed time. He has a time set up. There's a time and season for everything. The Most High does everything for His own reasoning. And not all of that we're not gonna understand all of that, because some things we're not supposed to understand. The Most High gave us He gave us a easy job. Feed the flock, read, watch, and pray, man. Be those watchmen, And we're just supposed to watch for the times. The times will come when they're supposed to come, And for the people who don't believe, because there isn't hard proof evidence right now, there is hard proof evidence in the prophecies, but for the people who don't believe in the salvation that's gonna come, or this kingdom's downfall, it says right here, it says, "But at the end it shall speak and not lie." So it's gonna show that it's true, So we can, us as the prophets, we can say all that we can, to wake somebody up or to convince someone, but some people just ain't gonna get it. And that's why we have a 2/3, a 2/3 of our nation, because some people ain't gonna get it, and that's who's gonna fall into that bracket, of the 2/3. Most of us aren't going to get this truth, or aren't going to be on the right side when this destruction happens, But it says at the end it shall speak and not lie, So it's gonna happen, and it's gonna show itself. We just have to be patient for that, It says, here, let's get 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 18. It says, "While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen, for the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal." And how are we able to believe in those things that are intangible, the things that we can't see? Like I said, with that faith. Hey, what does the scripture say? All we have to do is have faith, the grain of a mustard seed, and we'll be able to move mountains, man. So with that being said, as we have faith, which is granted to us by the Most High, of course, but we have faith that we have faith to be able to believe in these things, to be able to pray to a higher power that we can't see, to believe in events happening that aren't unfolding right in front of us right now. To believe in those things, you gotta have faith. And you got to be granted that faith by the Most High. But the Most High isn't going to just give that faith to anybody. He's going to give that faith to those who are seeking that faith, I can't think of the scripture right now, but believe it's somewhere in Proverbs, but it says it, if you seek after wisdom, you'll find it. And that goes for anything. If you seek after it and you're really putting forth your due diligence to find it, then you're going to find it, Hey, you'll have your parent or somebody at work or something ask you to go look for something, and you'll go look for it in the area that they told you to go look for, but you'll just glance around because you don't really care about finding it. But if you care about finding it, you're gonna move things around. You're gonna pick stuff up. You know, you're gonna check in more than just that spot. You know, because you really have a care about finding it. You know, and so with that being said, we have that care. You know, and we have that care to seek after that faith. You know, for the people who come into the truth with they have that desire to have that faith, and so the Most High grants them with that faith. You know, and the Most High has granted us with that faith. So with that being said, we're able to believe in the things which are not seen. You know, but for the people in the world, they can't do that because they don't have that faith. They haven't been granted that faith, and so they have to see things which are right in front of them. They only believe things which are right in front of them, which is why they believe in anything that E says. They believe in the things that churches says because it's stuff right in front of them. But it says that the things which are seen are temporal, which means they're gonna pass away. They're gonna be destroyed, right, with the rest of this kingdom. You know, but the things which you're not seeing are eternal. You know, and so we believe in those things. We have faith to believe in those things. You know, and you know, for the people who don't believe that salvation is gonna come or that destruction is gonna happen, then they're gonna just get blindsided by it. Because like I said, or like the scriptures say, it's gonna prove itself. It's gonna show itself. It's gonna speak and it's not gonna lie. You know, it's gonna if you don't believe right now while you can't see it, then it's gonna be too late to believe when you can see it. You should have believed, you know, back when you had a chance. You know, but it says this in Matthew 24:36. It says, "But that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only." This is Yahushua speaking. You know, it says my Father only. You know, and hey, as a matter of fact, let me make sure because I don't want to. So like, I don't want to put that out there. That's not true. You know, let me get my sword. I just want to make sure that is Yahushua speaking. You know. In Matthew 24. Yep, that's Yahushua speaking. So even Yahushua doesn't know the time or when, you know, all of this is gonna happen. Only the Most High knows. You know, so how are you gonna you can't ask, you know, us, hey, when is this gonna happen? Why can't you show me right now? When not even Yahushua knows who is gonna be the one who is gonna give us the salvation, you know? But let's read on. In verse 37 says, "But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark." You know, so it's going to be the same exact thing because they don't believe. They don't have that faith to believe. So they're just going to continue about their lives like normal, just like they did in the days of Noah. You know, Noah was preaching and prophesying for decades, and people didn't listen because they didn't believe him, you know, because it was something that they had never seen. Rain coming from the skies, we never seen that before. No, that's not true. And so they didn't believe. But then they got caught off. They got blindsided. They got snuck, man. And so they had to taste of that destruction, just like what's going to happen today. You know, you talking about them UFOs we be saying they gonna come back and they gonna be shooting lasers and have fire around them. You talking about Yahushua? You mean Jesus? That's they can't believe it. You know, he's gonna come back and give salvation to who? That's he's supposed to give salvation to everybody, but they can't believe the things of the scriptures. That's what this world has implanted inside their brains, but they can't believe the things of the scriptures because they don't have that faith, man. And so since they don't believe it, they're gonna continue like life is normal, you know. But let's move down to verse 42 in Matthew 24. It says, "Watch therefore, for you know not what hour your Lord Yahweh doth come." You know, it says, "But know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched, and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh." You know, hey, like the brother say in my camp, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. We're ready right now. We believe right now. So when these things come to pass, when you know when Yahushua comes back, we're not going to get caught off guard because we was ready for this. We knew this was going to happen already, you know? And so people are going to be like, oh, what they were saying was true. Oh, I believe now. No, it's too late, you know? Because you are a person who needs to see something to believe that it's true. You shouldn't have to see something to believe that it's true. Have that faith to have a little bit of faith to believe in something that isn't right in front of you, man. You know? But it's all right, you know, because hey, it's gonna happen either way. Whether you believe or not, it's gonna happen. And whether you're on the side of being a believer or on the side of scoffing, it's gonna happen, you know. And for the people who are gonna be on that side of scoffing, for the people who don't want to listen or don't want to take heed, then it's just gonna blindside you, man. And that's all on you at that point, you know, because you have constant warnings, and you have, you know, the prophets of the Lord constantly putting out these videos, constantly talking about what's going to happen, constantly putting out warnings of what's going to happen. You have the scriptures, you know, Yahushua himself, you know, the only begotten son, telling you to stay ready. And if you don't get ready off of that, then nothing can save you, man. And you just gotta perish along with everything else. You know, so hey, with that being said, once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Mukhar Kodash. And with that being said, hey, Shalom.